late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hit in the air, left field, puts it away for the out. One out, bases empty.
Designated hitter, Raleigh, Cap.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there. Yeah, that's ball two.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. And he deals. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Cap gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They get one. In there safely. Logan O'Hoppe, the next Cub to hit. One away with a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
2 on, 1 out. And now the shortstop, Willie Castro. 1-2 now. Got him looking. And there are 2 outs.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
On the ground. Throws to first in time. And that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're down here. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Raleigh Cap. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Merrill sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. Had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of it.
just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill in this one, Nolan Ryan.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
Ketel
off for
Marte
the
up to
Avengers,
the plate.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
First
Ball.
pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Swings through that.
Cold night tonight, Boog,
I got
and that's
one ball,
a
one
pretty
strike.
firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around. Ruled a swing. And now it's Juan Soto. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, base is empty.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or
0-2.
something.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the right
2
fielder,
outs,
number
base is empty.
99,
And now
Aaron
big number 99,
Judge.
Aaron Judge. That one at triple digits.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in Denver, here's the center fielder, Oscar Charleston. Swing and a miss, 98 on the
0-1.
gun. Bunting, and he pops it up. Guerrero tracks it down for the out. Juan Soto now. And first offering is fouled off. Savage, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Guerrero, and they take care of it. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good
0-1's
late
the count.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Cut on and missed at 101. And that's strike 2. Guerrero checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summersgill with the call. Next
2
one
balls,
in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Check swing, called strike. Ryan, a righty
0-1.
that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. The next offering misses. And 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Love to see it.
One
Power
ball,
versus
2
power
strikes.
right there.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Frank Thomas. Yasavage back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-2's the count. Inside, ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
The other way. Guerrero takes it himself. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd. It's Aaron Judge now. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
And strike 2. No score here in the 2nd.
0-2.
That one's
Too high.
upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
So digging in, Ernie Clement. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss and a slider. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. There's a swing and a drive. And base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Josh Gibson stepping in now.
Boog, we're watching a pitcher on the mound who can do it all. Ryan has one of the best fastballs we've ever seen, and he's as durable as they come. Nobody strikes out batters like the Ryan Express.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Triple digits on that last pitch. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Grisham, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back to the top of the lineup. Ketel Marte digs in now. He was late there. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Popped up. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, here's Nico Horner. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Now it's the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's
One
in the
ball,
dirt.
one strike.
We'll always know Cal Ripken for the streak, but he was about so much more than that. He really changed the way we think about the shortstop position.
Guerrero. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch swinging.
When Ripken came along, he was not in the mold of a traditional shortstop. He was a big, strong guy. His offense was just as strong as his fielding, though, and he had some pop.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in Denver, here's Juan Soto.
The left fielder, Juan.
Yeah, even though middle infielders with power are common now, Ripken still holds the record for most homers hit by a shortstop. It might not be as unbreakable as one of his other records. Still pretty impressive, though. Go ahead run on base. Here is Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now struck out swinging his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Muncy digs in. Started to swing, held up.
1-0.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first. They get the out on Muncy. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Oscar Charleston. Bunts it towards the mound. Fires over to Guerrero. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Hangs onto the foul tip. That's a strikeout. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And that skips in the dirt.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
2-0.
And another ball. Back up the. Oh, that got him. Gets it there in time, though. And they get it out of the play. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth. And now the DH, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. And they get the out. Now here's Trent Grisham. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soto makes the grab for the second out. And here's the catcher, Josh Gibson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one misses in the dirt. Now a fly ball to right center. Charleston on his horse. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Frank Thomas. Savage back to work. Pitch misses. Ball one.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And there's a ball. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Outside low,
2.
and it's 2-2. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Clement swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge makes the play, and that is back here at Coors Field, top of the 6th inning. So now it's Corey Seager. And he grounds one back up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. So the lineup flips over. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Hit in the air, center field. Charleston in position. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. 1 for 2. And a base hit into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. Go ahead run on base. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. So here's Horner now. And he grounds one to the right side. Gets to it with a slide. And that's a great play for the out. So up next, Cal Ripken Jr. Foul ball there.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one found hard the other way. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt, ball 1. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Back here in Denver, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. One on the gun, swing and a miss. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And that one is in the
strikes.
dirt. And it's 1-2. Slice to right. Hauls it in for the out. Max Muncy at the dish.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
That one
Two
in the
balls,
dirt.
no
Ball
strikes.
2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one at triple digits.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Next offering is down low, and it's a full count. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one.
Pinch hitting, Yordan Alvarez.
And the
That's
first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
1-1. Ball 2.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs. And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And that one finds its way through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Fastball for a strike. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Oscar Charleston. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base maybe.
To the right side. Marte throws to first in time. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. And a foul ball.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Has grounded out a couple of times. Slider right there.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
0-2 is the count.
Tatis waits. And a swing and a miss. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Josh Gibson.
Will Fly.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right side. And that is foul. Swing, and he popped it up. He's under it. Squeezes it. And there's one away. Here comes Corey Seager. Both 2 in this one. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. And Charleston makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. But he's in there easily. Juan Soto getting ready to hit. Fouled off. He was late. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field, on to the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Frank Thomas. Savage back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, you can't offer that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
In danger of losing the perfect game here. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Clement at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Next offering is in the dirt. Swings through it for the K. Back here in Denver, new inning getting started. Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind.
Swung on, belted. And that gets down in the corner. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Max Muncy. Backed off the plate that time. Fought off foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And it remains 2-2. On the ground, right side. And he's out on the tag.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. Lifted in the air, right center field. And Charleston hauls it in for the out. Bottom of the ninth, Nico Horner will come up to hit. On the ground to the left. On the run, sends it over to first. And they get the out. Great play out there, and that keeps the perfect game alive. Ripken up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. And there's a ball.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Kerr in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Pitches in the dirt, and the count now 2-0. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra inning.
Now
here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Mizorowski.
In the air, center field. Charleston underneath it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. So digging in, Josh Gibson. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses on the.
Now running at second base, number 22, Andrew.
And we're back. And now, Oscar Charleston. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. And it's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. In the dirt,
1-0.
1-0. And a ground ball to first. And it's through for a hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In comes the winning run. And they walk it off in extra innings. And a So just about set. Our starter in this one, Adrian Hauser.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
So up next, Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler.
And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here is Aaron Judge. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning alive. And now here is Harmon Killebrew. That one fouled off. In the dirt. Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Taj Bradley.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Bradley, a 6'2" righty, 190 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with 1 swing.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone. He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And there's a hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Boom. Digs in now. That one ripped, but foul. Out towards right center field. Judge is there. 2 down. Ha-Sung Kim now at the plate.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it hits the face of the wall. 1 runs in. Around third. The relay to the plate. He is safe.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
In the air, left side. And the inning is over. Back here in Denver, second inning set to go. Here's Rafael Devers. Hauser back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field.
Now pitching. Jaden.
And now it's going to be Dylan Dingley. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Next one just misses. Going to count 1-2. Got him swinging. And Martinez. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Devers leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. On the ground, Rich. And Martinez is out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. And it's an RBI single, and they trail by one.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. And now let's see if they...
Now pitching. Tyler.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Hammered on the line, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Carroll swings through it for strike one. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Runners on the move. Squirts away a little bit. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. Now pitching. Sam Hentges.
That one outside. And that's ball one. With Junior, probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Just missed.
The whole setup for Junior, the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone. Just a pretty thing from start to finish.
Carroll makes the play, and there's one down.
Getting
ready to hit.
And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face. He kept this game that can have a lot of stress in it fun, just like he was a kid.
He was late there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Late swing, foul to the left. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Fouled off left side. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got it double. So the batting order turns over. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Hernandez hustling after it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that will end the inning. On to the third inning.
Leading off
And the batter
for
now,
Cooperstown,
Ian
the
Kinsler.
second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen.
Brusdar
Grotterol.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Lifted in the air down the left side. Schwarber in pursuit. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew. Ground ball, and this should do it. Kim. That's the ball game.
Pretty fun 3-inning game. They got some runs on the board, but kept
right, just about set to go. And towing the slab, Joe Ryan.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. Stepping in, Ivan Herrera. A swing and a miss, and that's strike
No
one.
ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Next to hit, Bobby Grich.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of
0-2.
pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Swing and a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Kelly around second, on his way to third. Caught in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. And here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn. And he chases that one below the zone.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
So 2 down now, and here is Termarr Johnson. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Luzardo, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. And here comes Alec Bohm. Ryan back to work. Now he breaks his bat. Grabs it barehanded. In time. Got it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
In the air out towards right center. Sanchez on the run. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Base knock center field.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Junior leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hard hit left side. They take the force out, and the inning is over. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Manny Machado. New pitcher on now, Camilo Doval. And fouled off. And Manny gets a piece. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Pereira gathers, throws to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Chase Maidra will hit next. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that will drop foul. 1 out, base is empty. Out to center, Junior. That's out number 2. And now it's Austin Hayes. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
0-1.
And it's 0-1. Swings through that.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that is the inning. New inning getting started. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Next to hit, Ivan Herrera. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And the first pitch misses for ball.
Now pitching, Hunter Harvey.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Johnson gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
1-1.
Bounced up the middle. Maidra fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the center fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. But no chance to get him. And he'll take first on the strikeout. No outs. Runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now, Rustar Grotterol.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. With the winning run at the plate. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Rudder takes off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Ball comes in quickly. So despite the hit and run, it'll be runners at first and second. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. This one in the dirt. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-2.
0-2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Double steal. One attempt misses. And the throw out of third.
He made it look easy, but I can tell you that was not a favorable matchup.
So it's their last chance.
Now pitching, Grant Anderson.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. On the ground, right side, and that one handled in plenty of time at first, and that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that definitely doesn't apply.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Avengers taking on the Minutemen. So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, Steven Kolick.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's to third, Jones. And Guerrero is set down. Now it's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Base hit, and that extends the inning. And now it's Alec Bohm. Altuve slings to first. Third out, and that ends. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
So here's a fun note on Elly. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
And takes low for ball 1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Guerrero snags it. One away. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One out, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Griffey in pursuit. He's got it. There's two away. Chipper Jones digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Bruce makes the catch. And second inning set to go. And now the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. Stays alive. Out to short. De La Cruz. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Kyle Schwarber. Comes up to hit here.
Oh, Boog, we talk about
Now
how
pitching.
the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One down, base is empty. And he swings through that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
0-1's the
Second
count.
inning here, no score. Merrill on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off
second.
for
Now
the
the left
Minutemen,
fielder,
the left
Tyler
fielder,
O'Neill.
Tyler
Headed back to work.
O'Neill.
Outside.
out.
And that's ball one.
Now pitching, Jaden Hill.
Strike one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit
1-1.
to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just
2
terrific
balls,
bite
1
at the
strike.
end.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball,
0-1.
let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
O'Neill gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting 6, the
Next,
first
the
baseman,
switch hitting first
number
baseman,
17.
Lance Berkman. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he
0-1's the
is.
count.
Man at first, one away.
Nope.
Now pitching, Jose Alvarado.
This one in the air, right field. And there's a base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield, and that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded.
In the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
In the dirt, 1-1. Tatis waits. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. O'Neill flies around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
0-1.
First pitch just misses. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
But no advance from the runners. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
No, inside.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that'll do it. Top half of the third inning, and now the right fielder, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Sliced hard but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Altuve slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Hit hard but foul off to the left. This one chopped on the ground but foul. Altuve tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. So they're down to their final out. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Fly to right his first time.
You set up.
And a foul ball. On the ground to third, and this should do it. And that'll do it. The final 1-0.